All right, so you have your oils. So now what do you do, right? I remember that, you guys. About 7 years ago, Shay had introduced me to essential oils. And when I had first started to look at them, I was like, oh, that's crazy that these would actually work for different things. But then I started using them and I had really little kids at the time. So it was just an awesome support for me to be able to, if a kid got a boo boo or got a bruise or hurt themselves or couldn't sleep or had digestive issues, I was just amazed at all the ways that I could actually utilize essential oils with my family. And so I'm really, really excited that you decided to step into the essential oil world with doTERRA and get yourself a wholesale account. So this particular class is one class in a series of 8 that will go through some of the basics to know about doTERRA, the products, and some ideas of how you can start to utilize them in your home on a day-to-day basis. I promise you that if you start to utilize these every single day, your life is going to change. And I know people say this to me all the time. Yeah, right. Like my life is really going to change from oils. I promise you, if you're using these and you commit to that and you commit to intentionally using these to help you and your family, in about a couple months, maybe less, I'll ask you the question: if I took every single doTERRA product out of your home, how would you feel? And I bet you will tear up, because I did when somebody said that to me. So that's how important that they are. So like I said, when I started with oils, I think it was like 7 years ago, maybe a little bit longer. I was in holistic medicine, so I like did mostly natural things, did vitamins and things like that. And maybe you're kind of on the opposite end, which is okay. Everybody comes in at different places, but that's where I was, and I didn't know really much about oils. I saw them in places and I was like, oh, I don't know. Are those good, bad? I didn't really know much about them. And so it was great that I had a support person that helped me through all of the different ins and outs of them, helped find me resources, would answer my questions, would help me find the answers to questions, and really empowered me in order to be able to take my health back. And that's my goal for you. As you're utilizing these, take your health back. You are in control, right? You are the one who can take care of your family and yourself and your husband and your mom and your aunt and your sister and everyone, and be empowered to be able to help them. I mean, when I really knew that these were so life-changing was in the middle of the night. One of my kids came in and they had a tummy ache, and I was able just to reach over and give them a little roller ball that was Digezen, and they were able to put it on and be empowered and leave and go to sleep and have a good night's sleep. That was huge. So let's go on to talk about I have oils, now what? So I know this may be a little obvious, but the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to open the box. I want you to open everything that you bought. Familiar yourself with everything, put stickers on top. And if you don't have stickers, reach out to me. We can get you some for sure. Plug in your diffuser, put some water in there, fill it up to the little red line. Most of them have the little red line, and put 3 to 5 drops of whatever you feel. If it's in the morning, maybe try a little bit of peppermint. If it's in the evening, use some lavender. Middle of the day, peppermint and orange is great together. But whatever you're feeling drawn to, one of the things that I want you to realize is that your intuition is going to draw you to those oils that your body actually needs. And we just have to learn to trust that again. All right, so the next thing that I want you to do is I want you to write down 3 reasons. Pause this video. Write down 3 reasons why you purchased doTERRA. And I want you to put that on a piece of paper, and I want to put you to put that in the bag where your oils are, or in the box, or wherever. Okay. Write down those 3 reasons. Okay. Pause me. All right. So I want you to do that because I want you to remember why you did this, why you've got these. Many times, sometimes we get things and we end up putting them to the side, putting them in a cabinet. And I don't want you doing that with these at all. What I really want you to do is have them out somewhere safe if you have little children, but out where you can see them, reach them, use them every single day. I have oils all throughout my house. If I were to take you on a tour, you'd be like, you really do. I have oils in my kitchen. I have oils in my bathroom, my laundry room, each of the kids' room. We have them everywhere. There's roller balls, there's full bottles. I mean, just all over the place because we use them all the time. And as you start to utilize them and as you start to see how you can use them every part of your home, they're just going to become a part of your normal day life. It may feel a little uncomfortable at first, but I promise you over time, you're going to find that they're going to be amazingly helpful for you. All right, so let's talk a little bit about where to start. All right, so doTERRA, we talk about the wellness lifestyle. We want to live a wellness lifestyle. And I don't know if you knew it or not, but most homes inside are more toxic than outside. And so part of that lifestyle is helping to clean up the things that are in the inside, and you are on the right track for that. So let's talk about the bottom of this. The first is eating right. And then we have exercise, rest and managing stress, reducing toxic load. And then on the top of this, we have our healthcare, which is informed self-care, which is what you're doing now, and then proactive medical care. And so we touch on all of these things over the next 8 weeks. We're going to touch on every single one of these so you can see how you can use these in your day-to-day lifestyle easily and effectively. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the foundation. So the foundation was nutrition, right, on that pyramid. So the foundation is those lifelong vitality pack supplements. Now, those are absolutely amazing, and we're going to get into a little bit more detail of that later. Terrazyme, digestive enzymes, okay, as we age, I don't know, you might be really young, but I'm a little older, we don't make those enzymes in our bodies. So our bodies need help with breaking food down. And these enzymes have a ton of different proles and lees and all these things in there for digesting dairy and meat and things like that, which really helps our digestive system. We have a great probiotic, PB Assist, lemon, and then frankincense are all of our foundational products that I believe everybody needs to be using on a day-to-day basis. And then we have the rest and managing stress, which is that next level up. Those lifelong vitality supplements are under that as well. Frankincense. Oh my gosh, you guys, when I started using frankincense, I put a drop underneath my tongue and it really helps me to even out my mood and help me to manage that stress. So I'm not crazy all the time. Balance oil. Balance is great when you have a lot of things coming at you to be like, okay, I need to take care of this. I need to take care of this. I need to take care of this. Lavender. Okay. Everybody's pretty much heard of lavender, right? It's great with managing stress. It brings that cortisol level down. All you have to do is smell it and it's going to help to calm you. doTERRA also has serenity oil, which is a blend of oils that are for sleeping, calming, but also they have it in soft gels. So if you need something really powerful, you can utilize the soft gels. And then lastly, doTERRA has an amazing blend of oils called Adaptive. Adaptive has been life-changing for so many people. I like to tell this story. I have a 12-year-old, 13-year-old, and her siblings know when she forgets to take her Adaptive because it really does make her nice. I know I know it's true. And I had a friend of mine tell me that, like, well, why don't you give her Adaptive? Like, I didn't even think about that. And so I gave her that, and it's been night and day to see how she's able to handle the world and not be so angry all the time. Did you hear that? Yeah, she's out the door. So, but anyway, Adaptive has been life-changing for many different people who deal with anxious moments, who they help with sleep. I mean, all different things. And one thing you're going to realize is that sometimes, lavender might work for you, but then it might be serenity, that doesn't work, or it might be vice versa. So it's kind of like trying things out to see what that works best for you and your body. All right. So thinking about this, what are some of those that you already have and what do you want to add to your wish list, right? All right, exercise and weight management. We have to move. And I'm not talking about going out and doing some huge exercise program and, killing your body so you're in so much pain. No, even getting out for a 30-minute walk every day, it's going to help with your stress level. It's going to help with your weight. It's going to help with keeping you more even keeled from mood wise. I mean, just all different benefits to that. And just start somewhere. Okay. And again, what's on this list? Lifelong vitality supplements. Because many times it's gosh, I just don't really want to do it. But if you have that energy, you're like, oh, I really do want to do it because I have the energy to be able to do it. And that's where those come in. doTERRA. We also have the Slim and Sassy oil, which is our metabolism oil. It helps support a healthy metabolism. And that can work two ways. I've had people on my team who can't gain weight. And so Slim and Sassy helps with that. But also those on the opposite end of the scale that have a weak metabolism, this will help to raise up their metabolism. That comes in a soft gel, or you can just get the oil. The deep blue rub is amazing to put on before you go for a walk. And also copaiba soft gels, copaiba oil. That one is great for the neurological system. It really helps with the copanoid system within the body as well, which is very calming. And then turmeric dual capsules. If you don't know the benefits of turmeric, I'm sure I have another video on my YouTube channel you can check out on that, but turmeric is amazing. And ours is a dual capsule, which not only has the oil, it also has the whole food in there. So you don't need the black pepper and all those things. It makes it very bioavailable in the body. And so you use most of it, which is pretty amazing. And then let's talk a little bit about reducing toxic load. Now, again, like I said earlier, the inside of our homes is sometimes way more toxic than outside because of the things that we bring in. If you're using, air fresheners or plugins, things that you plug into your wall, if you're using dryer sheets, that's actually one of the most toxic things in your home. What type of cleaning products are you using? Thinking about all of these things, because the more toxins that we are utilizing within our house that we're smelling, because we're taking that internally, or that we're getting on our skin, that can wreak havoc with inside of our body and cause lots of issues with skin, sinuses, immune system, all kinds of things. So really looking at reducing that toxic load is going to help you in the long term to stay healthier. Okay. So getting rid of some of those, toxic things, bring in a diffuser, put some water in it and add those oils like I told you in the beginning, and get started diffusing and getting those amazing fresh scents in the air. Doterra has a great cleaner concentrate. You guys, this cleans from floor to ceiling. It cleans everything. My one tip on the On Guard cleaner concentrate is you spray it on, because it's a concentrate you're going to go to the dollar store. They have those big industrial bottles. Go there, fill it with water, and then add in a couple tablespoons of the cleaner concentrate. That's all you need. You're going to spray it on, but you're going to wait 30 seconds to a minute before you go and wipe off. That 30 seconds to a minute allows the enzymes to work to break down the dirt, the mold, whatever it is that you're trying to do. So it's important that you wait on that. If you want a little stronger, add some On Guard oil to it as well. On Guard toothpaste, oh my gosh, the new formula, we love it. Doterra has a whole amazing line of spa products. You guys, I cannot talk enough about this, but I can't. We'll do that through the skincare when we do that one. That's one of our classes in skincare. We'll go deeper in that, but we do have amazing, oh my gosh, their body butter, so silky smooth, love it. And then our skincare. That's all ways that we can reduce the toxic load within our homes. And Doterra has products to cover all of that for everybody in the family. All right, again, circle those products or write down those products you already have and those that you have on your wish list. All right, so the first thing I want you to do is to have fun with these oils. Experiment. You can't mix 3 oils and blow up your house. That's just not what's going to happen. Don't worry about that, okay? You're not going to hurt anything. It might not smell good, but I put tons of oils together. This is a blend of blends and singles. It just came up on my hand scan that I do. If you're local, call me and I'll do a scan for you. But I just put these together. It doesn't smell the best. It's not horrible, but it's all different oils together. So diffuse different things. We can get into like ruts of doing the same thing over and over again, right? Let's switch some things up again. If you've been doing this for a while, switch some things up. We're always using Serenity for sleep, but I had a ton of petitgrain over on my shelf and I'm like, let's start using petitgrain. So I made up another blend of petitgrain, cedarwood. I might've thrown some lavender in there a little bit. And then eucalyptus, because we were having some allergies from construction in our house. And so we did that. And that's what we used as a sleep oil for the week. Or for the month. So experiment on things, have fun. Do some different combos. I said peppermint and orange. That's one of my favorites. You could do, I also love just to do wild orange in the kitchen because that's where everybody is most of the time. And it's a happy oil. And I just want my house to be happy with all of us. It is. No, my kids are great. But yeah, my husband and kids are awesome, but it's just, it's a great, it's an opportunity just to have some fun and do some tips. You can go to you can go online and you can look up like doTERRA diffuser recipes and put in whatever, or doTERRA diffuser recipes, and it'll just pull up, go to the images and you'll get some really pretty images of different diffusers. If you're not as creative that way, you can go ahead and do that as well, but just make sure you you put doTERRA in front of anything that you do that way. Start using 1 to 2 drops of citrus oils in your water, okay? But remember, you want to drink out of a steel or a metal container or glass. Plastic, there's a chance that it might disintegrate. So we want to make sure we use glass or stainless steel for that, okay? And you can switch that up too, as long as the supplemental facts is on the side of the bottle. So I have tangerine here and it has supplemental facts on the side. I don't know if you can see this. Anyway, that is basically saying you can take it internally, okay? If it does not have the supplemental facts, you cannot, but I have accidentally put things in my mouth that do not have it. And while it does not taste good, it didn't really hurt me. So I don't be too concerned about it, but definitely check out those supplemental facts. I love citrus oils. That's mainly what I put in there. Airx is a new oil doTERRA came out with. Oh my gosh, you guys, love that one in my water. And that one's great for cleaning the air too. So, all right, let me get back on track here. All right, let's talk about diluting. Okay, so when you think of diluting, you may think like, oh, it's going to take away the efficacy of it, but that's not the way it works with essential oils. So when we're talking about diluting, we're talking about combining an essential oil with a carrier oil, okay? doTERRA recommends fractionated coconut oil, which is the coconut oil that's had the fat taken out of it, so it's in a liquid form. And the reason is because the size of the cellular structure of the coconut oil is like perfect for topical use. So when you use it, when you put it, what I would do is put maybe, a teaspoon of oil and then a couple drops or 1 drop of an essential oil. It helps to massage the oil out if you're massaging it on the back. If we're doing it for younger kids, we want to make sure that we're diluting it down. So we would want to make some pre-made roller balls, which you should have gotten. You can get easily from the doTERRA website when you go to do your order. You can add those in there. We also have aroma tools you can order from. Holistic Oils, they're doing actually, they do amazing products as well. So there's all different places that you can get these different accessories. You didn't know there was a whole new world with this, did you? So you can also use unscented lotion. doTERRA has that as well. One of my warnings I will say though, is that if you get oils in your ears, up your nose, in your eyes, any place that it's hurting, do not use water because that will drive it in deeper. You're going to want to use an oil, and it doesn't matter if you're in the kitchen and you get some in your eye, just throw olive oil in there. That's going to kind of dilute it down. So there's a million trillion particles in 1 drop of essential oil. And so what that carrier oil does is just help to break it down into smaller particles. And that's what doTERRA diffusers do as well. So I always recommend utilizing doTERRA diffusers. People have bought other diffusers at other places and have found they had to use way more oil. It didn't break it down as much. And so just keeping that in mind, that cheaper is not always the way to go, especially when it comes to breaking down oils. We don't want to end up using a bunch more oils when we don't have to, okay? So if you have younger kids, dilute for sure. All right, so now supplements. If you did not get the Lifelong Vitality Pack in your kit, that's okay. You can order that coming up. And why I recommend trying this is, number one, there's a 100% money back guarantee on the Lifelong Vitality Pack. If after 30 days, it doesn't really do it for you, you can return the empty bottles and doTERRA will refund you your money. I have never had anyone, I think, who has done that, because these have been so amazing when people start to utilize them. Me, I'm not very consistent with things. So I have a strategy that I have a little vitamin case. So if it's you, I have a little vitamin case where I actually put my vitamins in for morning and evening, and we refill everybody's vitamins once a week and we get everybody done. And that way we're consistently taking our vitamins to keep our mood going well, feeling better. If you want to start with a half a dose, that's what you can do for a few days. If you've never taken vitamins before or haven't in a while, you might want to start with a smaller dose and work your way up, but you might find you feel great on a half dose. And what a full dose is when you're taking 2 of each supplement in the morning and in the evening, okay? Or breakfast and lunch. They recommend breakfast and lunch. I do breakfast and immediately before I go to bed. That's just what works for me, but you got to figure out what works for you. I had somebody taking them with breakfast and dinner, and then they couldn't sleep because they had all this energy. So they had to switch it around themselves. So make it a lifestyle. Taking supplements at the same time daily creates a ritual alongside meals or something else that is constant in your routine. Keep them out and put them in that container is a great way to do it. And the longer that you're taking your supplements, the more that you're going to experience the maximum amount of support that comes over time. So our lifelong vitality pack is it has just enough of everything in it for the American diet. So it's a really great structured vitamin set to be taking. All right, so here's some sample wellness boxes. So if next month you're like, I don't know what to get, you can get yourself the lifelong vitality pack, try the toothpaste, try those Copaiba soft gels, guys. Those are really, really amazing for all kinds of things. Go look it up. Balance is awesome. And then Wild Orange, if you were to do this, it'd be $151. You get 126 PV. And if you ordered before the 15th of the month, you would get the free oil of the month. You'd also earn free product credits as well, which is awesome because then you get to get a bunch of free stuff in the future. I'm sure if you've read, or for me, I have used my product credits and I buy like our laundry detergent, our soap for the showers, our shampoo, our conditioner. I buy all that stuff with points. And so we don't really have to buy that stuff, which is pretty great. All right. So there's 3 different ways that you can purchase. You've already probably gotten this if you're watching this. Retail is most expensive. You've probably gotten a wholesale account, which you get 25% off. And then if you do the loyalty rewards, you'll start to earn those free product credits, which is pretty great. All right. And what do I offer? As your product support person? Oh, there we go. A wellness consultation. I love to do personal consultations. I have my little hand scanner. If you're local, I would love to scan you, local to the Austin area. And that helps to kind of do some targeted support. So if there's some things that you've been dealing with or for many, many years, let's scan you. Let's see what that says you need. I have great education on my YouTube channel. We do lots of giveaways and of course, ongoing support. We have lots of starter kits if you're not started yet with oils, and get with me and we can decide what's going to be the best kit for you. This is my favorite, the Natural Solutions. All right. Do you want this? Host a class with your friends. It can be online or it can be in person. And we can get you one of these for hosting. And then for every person that shows up, we'll get you an oil filled up so that you can have this as it's a little travel thing that you can attach to your purse. So you have your oils on you all the time. All right. So I would be remiss if I didn't talk a little bit about the 3 types of people who we actually talk to. We have those who live the doTERRA lifestyle. I know you're just getting started with this. That's awesome. But you might find that, hey, mom, I started using this and I'm amazed at how it did this. You'll just automatically start sharing with people. Well, you can get your products paid for if you do that. And then it might be like me, where I started doing that and people were just signing up and I'm like, no, I don't want to do this. Don't sign up. And what happened is I was making like $50 a month. And I was like, I didn't even really do anything because I didn't want these people to sign up in the first place. And then I decided, maybe this is something that I can start to build. And so I did. I started to build, turn an income, but also to make an impact in the world. That was huge for me. Being able to help other people and bring them these natural solutions. So I'm looking to build my team and support and be able to coach people in order to be able to help them to get what I got when it came to this. And you can even go further than that. So let's talk a little bit of what that is. So the joys of sharing oils, building a pipeline. So when we go to a job every day, we're kind of hauling buckets, right? We're going to work, coming home. And there was this guy who was actually in a town in the middle of nowhere. And he used to have to walk a mile to go get a bucket of water or to get water. And he would bring it back to the well. And that's what he did every day. And then he got paid for every bucket he brought back to the well. Well, one day he was thinking, well, I still have to carry buckets because I got to take care of my family. But while I'm doing that in the evenings, what I can do is start to build a pipeline that goes from the stream where he was getting the water to the actual, the well. And so what he did is he started to build this pipeline. During the week, he was carrying buckets. He had his brother carrying buckets that he was making a little bit of money on, but then he started to build this pipeline. And at night, when he was building this pipeline, everybody thought he was crazy. They're like, why are you doing this? Why are you taking this time to do that? And he's like, just wait, just watch. And he still carried buckets during the day, but then at night he was building it. Well, about a year and a half later, he finally finished his pipeline. And then he turned on the water and he never had to carry a bucket again. So that is the difference of carrying buckets and building a pipeline. doTERRA is that pipeline, working your day job and then at night, working to create that pipeline so that you can have that passive residual income coming in. And I know it works because I've done it. Now, why doTERRA? doTERRA, and why now? I know many people have lost their jobs. There's lots going on in the world. And one of the things I loved about this is because doTERRA went to every single company that's like this out there and took the compensation from all of those and got the best one. So doTERRA is the largest essential oil company in the world, most tested, most trusted oils in the market, used by doctors and hospitals worldwide. They're ethically and sustainably sourced. We work directly with the farmers, and we have 120 open markets. The compensation plan is genius, and we have a high retention rate of 65% of customer loyalty. That is unheard of. The industry standard is about 10%. doTERRA is a privately owned company, and our ownership team is really second to none. You can go onto YouTube and watch some videos of them, and you'll see their hearts. And doTERRA is debt-free with no outside funding. So they're a strong company to partner with. So like we talked about, there's 3 types of people: those that live the doTERRA lifestyle, those that share it with their friends and family, and those that build to earn the extra income. So you may be asking, how do I make money? Is there a ton of time involved? Could this work for me? What's my next step? Well, are you passionate about oils? You're becoming that. And it may not be today, but it may be down the road. Just keep this in your mind, right? Do you love people? Do you love to go out and serve? One thing that I love about me and my team and my leaders is that our hearts are servant hearts. We just want to go serve and help people. And it's not about the money for us. Yes, that's great that comes in, but ultimately that's why we do what we do, is because we truly want to change the world. And can you follow a system and get things done? All 3 of those things means that this could probably work for you. So the next step is to get your wholesale account. If you already don't have it, reach out to us for help. Just ask questions. I am not high pressure at all. Trust me. I totally get it. We are all in different places in our life, but just consider this as an opportunity for you to be able to have a great time, hang out with some friends, and share these awesome gifts of the earth. So I want to thank you for joining me today. I have had an absolute blast sharing this with you. I know being new to oils can be a little overwhelming at first, so take your time. You can rewatch these videos, and if you have questions at all, please reach out to me or the person who invited you to watch this video to learn more. We're here to help, serve, and support you in your journey here. That's why we do what we do. It's not to sell you more products, not to sell you more oils. It's there to help you. So have a great day. I lost my mouse.